coach dropping right on time. One hot angel and one cool devil, bringing podcasts to a whole new level. They stop and stare as we display our greatness. All our enemies and foes, they'll be sure to hate this. When they ask who's the big wolf, you know who's the baddest. Put your hands up, come on, feel the madness. Feel the madness. Feel the madness. Everybody lose control. Feel the madness. Feel the madness. Come along and let's explode. Feel the madness. Come on, y'all, come along. Feel the madness. It's crazy in panel room and it's getting heated. The crowd goes wild, not a soul is seated. You didn't come to have fun, you need to beat it. What Lewis brings to the stage can't be repeated. He brings style that's revolutionary. Sophia in the front doing the dingleberry. The others are bland and get no laughs. Dude, it's kinda scary. Critics and haters, y'all are so pathetic. We'll upstage you and be unapologetic. But back to the subject at hand, keep moving. People love the Angry Geeks, it's been proven. Appreciate all of the fans of Lewis and Sophia. So let us see your hands, come on, feel the madness. Feel the madness. Feel the madness.
Welcome to the shop that you've been dreaming of. Pleasant View Comics, it fits like a glove. Over 250,000 tales waiting to be told. Find some magic, come and grab some gold. Flip through the pages, let your passion ignite. Every issue you find is a new delight. Pleasant View, where the heroes rise. In every frame, a new surprise. Come and explore the worlds we've got. 5-star wishes in every spot. From classics to treasures, we've got.
What's this?
Oh, well, it's not Tuesday, and, well, it is Tuesday. It's not Thursday, I meant to say,
Timu
and it's
Tuesday?
not Monday. Yes, it's Timu Tuesday. I do have something for Timu. I got this pirate flag.
That's
Anyway, hey, everybody, welcome to a Tuesday night. Hi, welcome to a Tuesday night special of the Angry... You know what? This is like Tuesday Night Titans.
Oh.
Yes. I bring the guns, you bring the buns. How about that? I am Lewis Perry, and it is now time for an hour of fun.
Bun?
What? Little sister, tell everybody your name, please.
Sophia Cormier. Buns
What's going on?
and guns.
Buns and guns. Yeah. Oh, buns and guns. Hey, speaking of that, before we bring in our guest, I got to show everybody something. Look at this. 30
Feel
That's right. The Angry Geeks merch store is up. Why don't you head on over there and get your official Dingleberry merchandise right there. You got the little one's face on like socks and pillows and Dingleberry stuff all over there. And I got one shirt with just me on it, and nobody's gonna buy it. Probably my
Hey,
niece.
you never know.
Yeah, you never know. I don't know. But anyway, and I want to thank Liz Ellis, man, because she took some awesome photos for us to put them on there. All right, so we got a special guest here. Usually from Pure Magic Studios, Pure Magic Pictures, rather, excuse me. We have their actresses, their actors, and we have their producers, and you all know Cal, and you all know Steph, and hey, Guy, what's going on, brother? And we always have them on, but now we got a very special guy because this is like incredible. This week they're gonna be doing another world premiere movie. It's called Off the Air. And we got the director. Now he's an award-winning director. But what makes this so special is this movie now marks the first time that a creator, a writer, a director on the outside of the normal stable from Pure Magic is actually working on a film that got to make the film for Pure Magic. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to bring in this cool cat we were talking to.
We're doing comments after.
Oh, no, do the comment. All right, let's do the comments after because I want to get Adam on here.
Okay.
All right, really quick. The one, the only, Adam Paul Stone.
Yay.
What's going on, my bro? Look at that.
Howdy, everybody. Wouldn't it be funny if I talk like that? No, I don't really. Hi.
Because he
Howdy,
comes from
y'all.
Texas. Howdy.
I'm
All
from
right,
Texas.
I wanted to get Adam on here really quick because we're not running out of time, but we're running out of time before the premiere of the movie because we had to rush to get him on here.
Yes.
And get to the comments really quick, and then
All right,
we'll
real
talk
fast.
to Adam.
Speed
real
run.
fast.
Okay, Mrs. Raver from the UK says she's back. Hello.
Hey, baby.
Mrs.
Hello,
Raver.
baby.
Guy says,
Hello,
ooh,
baby.
pirates. I want
Yes.
a pirate flag. Yes. Oh, Steph, hello.
Hi, Steph. There's she. We just talked about you.
Kalani, hello. Gonna be off the
and-
hook.
Hello,
baby.
That's for Mrs. Raver and Steph. Not for, well, and for Cal too, you sexy human. This is for Cal. This is actually for Cal. Okay.
Wow.
Magic.
Wow.
Magic.
Pure magic.
You're magic.
Yeah, see, there you go. I planned it. You could have planned that better. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
Yes.
rock and roll. All right, let's get to the comments.
All right. Okay. Yes, can't wait. Hello, welcome. And we are caught up.
Nice.
But
Yay.
it says, oh, the rest are all emotes. All right, so
Emotes.
Adam, you and Cal been friends, you said, for 12 years.
Yeah.
LOL.
Love you too, brother. 12 years, and you collabed on other stuff like this, and so finally you got there, and the story came along for Off the Air. Two estranged sisters, their father passes on, leaves them a radio station. Don't want to say much more about it.
No spoilers.
No spoilers.
No spoilers.
We do have a clip to share.
Okay.
But where did the story come from? What made you want to say, okay, Steph, Cal, I want to make this film? What did the three of you agree to do this? And let's get to the skinny of that first.
Yeah, like, so I've known Kalani for 12, 13 years, and whenever they started Pure Magic back in 2021, we had talked about doing films together, and we just were trying to land on the right project, like what would work under the Pure Magic umbrella, because they, as you know, have a specific brand that they try to keep in line with. So it was just trying to find the right project for us. And like what started this film was just the idea that I wanted to highlight where I'm from, which is Texas. And I had these two actresses in mind who were the leads of the movie. And for some reason, I kept seeing them as sisters in my mind. And I was like, I think these two sisters should be dealing with something about legacy or something about somebody leaving something behind, like a father. And originally it was about a record store that had but I had used that record store in previous short films, and other projects, and I was like, am I going to go back to the well on that? And that was originally what I pitched to Kalani and Steph, was that concept. And I got a flat tire on the way to a music video shoot, and the client picked me up, and she took me to her radio station, and that's where I first saw the vision for it. It was like this trailer in the middle of a field in Texas with this tower sticking out of the middle. And I was just so inspired. And I turned to her and I was like, do you think we could film a movie here? And she was like, absolutely. So that's how it changed. And that was even before I started writing. So the next day I called Kalani and told him, like, hey, I think it's going to be a radio station. He was like, that's cool. That's interesting. So yeah, that's how it all started. It was really cool.
Neat. Okay.
Awesome. So, who were the characters inspired by? I mean, let's throw up the pictures of the two sisters again. Who were the two actresses here?
This is on the left is Ashlyn Jakeway, and on the right is Jillian Lyle. And I had worked with them previously on music video projects and a short film, and that was, the characters were truly inspired by them because I wrote the film for those two actresses. So I just took pieces of what I knew about them and then just started developing from there for the script.
Awesome. All right, now I gotta ask, what about this guy? I mean,
Oh, that's the guy that we found on the street. This is a bum that we found in the middle of nowhere.
I see
Okay.
a Nintendo 64 controller.
That's right. That is, yeah. That's actually the record store I was talking about. That was the background of this scene is the record store that we were originally going to film in, and we did get a scene in it with Kalani actually, with the Time
Right.
Pit shirt and the Skyhoshi hoodie.
I was gonna come. Wait a minute. What? Go ahead, Sophia. You want to read Guy's comment, please?
When you found him, was he eating ramen?
He was eating ramen.
Yes. Good evening, everyone. Hello,
Hey,
Muhammad.
Mahania, what's going on, baby?
Bum on the street.
I think that's where Steph found him too.
Oh.
So, how long was the shoot for?
We initially, with the full team, shot for 8 days, and then I went back and shot for another 4 to 5, I think, just as a second unit, smaller crew. So yeah, initially, like with everybody, Kalani flew in from New York to help film and was the executive producer on the film, and also helped just with everything. As you guys probably know, he just does so much on his film, so he was able to help. This was my first feature, and it was he had always been telling me, you need to do your first feature, you need to do it, you need to do it. And I was so scared. Like, I've been wanting to direct movies since I was 13 years old, and now I'm like 36. So he's been telling me for years, you need to make your first full-length movie. So I needed him there by my side to help guide me through this project.
How rewarding was it when you screamed, "That's a wrap"?
Man, it was super. I remember, so we had like a little dinner with everybody, or like a lunch with everybody after our last scene. It was like right across the street. And I remember how emotional it was because right behind me, you can kind of see it like right here. They gave me this film strip that had everybody, Ashlyn Jakeway had everyone sign it from the cast and crew, and a little picture, and they surprised me with it at the end of it. And I got so emotional. Like me and Kalani hugged, and I was crying in his arms. It was kind of romantic and embarrassing, but it was, yeah, it was just so emotional. I had been wanting to do this since I was a little kid. So to be standing there with a group of friends